I'm on the ChristSMP, and I'm going to be just doing a little bit of a update video because it's been a while since I gave you guys one. And I've been streaming less because I got a new job. So, I don't know what I showed off last time. So I'm just going to start off with the dock. I showed off the bridge a little bit. I just built this. This is just supposed to be like a little scuffed outline for a blacksmith. So I got a little blacksmith going on here, a little barrel. I don't know who I saw do this, but I'm stealing the design. Got a barn here. So this is new. I definitely know that this is new because I just built this. I know that this was shown off in stream. This is my stables. So down here, we have a little bit of hay pile, some pumpkins and melons. Got my horses on the bottom floor of the stables barn thing. Got some beehives up here. I raised flower beds. I moved all my cows and sheep from over there to over here. So now I got cows and sheep over here in little pens. Got a single pig. I don't know if I showed off this upper area last time. But we're kind of doing like a outer sweep of the perimeter. For those that haven't seen, because I realized that last time I didn't do a very good job. I got this whole upper area. This road connects all the way to spawn, almost all the way to Eagrelandia, which is Cielo and Joker in a Vest. So it goes that way off into that distance, quite a ways, and then this way leads over to Fenrir's place, except I don't think he's coming back. I think he's done. But because he's still a part of the SMP technicality wise, oh hey look, that's probably the pig I should get. Oh, and there's another one. Sweet. So yep, that bridge goes all the way over to here. There's his place. It's gonna be kind of weirdly recorded. But yep, I built all of this. These little houses. I did some touch-ups on Mia Dragonheart's place because she quit, along with a whole bunch of other people, all in like a swoop. I still need to work on this little part, but there's her place. It was pretty flat, so I just gave it a little bit of depth. Not really a big change. Left most of it there. I just didn't like that it was a box. It's like a perfectly square box, so I just, gave it a little bit of dents here and there. Just a little bit of depth. Makes it look a whole lot nicer in my opinion. And, she quit, so... She didn't quit. I wouldn't have touched it or said anything, but she left. So this is what it looks like from up here on the hill. There's my happy gas. That's my little starter base, that little shack. My villager breeder. I know that this is like a really wonky order of doing everything, but I realized that I didn't do a proper one in the first go, so now we're doing a more proper one. There's my happy gas, my little Elspeth statue. I honestly forgot what that was supposed to be a statue of. My little horse-drawn carriage over here. I'm going to be honest, not my best work. My little mine. I stole this from Cryptozoology, that little design. Same with this. But I think, everybody gets inspired by someone else. This was kind of a rough, quick go, just because I wanted my villagers in something nicer. This is more of his designs. This is somewhere in between my design and his. I'm just trying out different things with this season. And I think that having a whole bunch of little houses out here will really fill it up and make it feel lived in. That's one of the reasons why I built the road that connects everyone. Like almost everyone's connected via the road. And then down here, I could build a slime farm because I saw a slime spawn right around in there. I've seen a couple over there. So we do get slimes. That's my iron golem farm. It only works during the night. Not really sure how that map works out, but, it only runs during the night. And, I don't really need that much iron, so I'm kind of fine with it. And then here is my main base. I finally finished the storage room. So this is the storage room. And I know I got a little bit of a shulker chest monster going on in here, but honestly, this is, used for all those little lamps. And then this is for the road. This is lighting and water buckets, and then this is a backup kit. I got my daily bread, because this is our daily bread. My bulk storage is up here. I did the roof. I kind of wanted this. It didn't come out quite right, but I wanted it to look like it was a post coming down and holding the ceiling up, like an anchor. Kind of like a rivet. Like these are pillars to hold up the second floor, and I wanted those to be rivets holding the ceiling up, but that aesthetic didn't really come through. I finished that little bit up there. Got a little snowman buddy up there. I don't know if you can see him, but he's up there. He's pretty cool. So I got a snowman up there. This is my lava farm. This is my super smelter, which I barely use. This is my internal blacksmith. Little forge, little water bucket, you know. This is also done with my own redstone, so if you want to see, it's pretty scuffed. Basically, normal system over here, but all the hoppers lead into this dropper, and when this dropper has one block, it powers the comparator, which powers this system, which clicks this on, which fires a repeating redstone signal to over here to a dropper chain to shoot them all up into the chest. It's not pretty, but it's coal redstone, which means that it works. It's just not pretty. But yes, this is my smelter. I redesigned this a little bit. I raised the roof up one block. I think it looks a lot better. It's a lot more open, and it's more even with this roof, which means that this was a good curved arch instead of a slope, which it was before. And then I have this little guy up here. Dude, that looks so much better. I finished this last night, and it looks so good having a roof in there finally. The villager hall was actually the first room that I completely finished. Besides the villagers, it still needs some villagers in here, you know. There's a couple of empty slots, but other than that, this room's I'm going to assume Johnny Ryushi did that. I told him he could use my villagers, and I'm going to assume he got frustrated with them walking backwards and place these here. Should have done a quick little look-sees, but that's fine. But yep, all my villies. And the reason why I think it's him is because he needed quartz and melon, so I'm going to guess he just misplaced and just didn't break it. I'll put that away later. I also finished this room recently. So the roof used to be just stone, and then it was bamboo on the top right there, and it came out. So I redid the thing, so those are now nice little pillars in there. This is a beam going all the way across instead of bamboo. And I did an indented roof with the verdant, because I think those are the green frog lights, and jungle leaf roof. And you know what? I think it gives off a cool effect. I put moss carpet hoping that the green would show through. It just turned to black. I think it has a fun aesthetic with it being black, so we're going to leave it. Over here is my melon and pumpkin farm. It's not the most intricate design. I will admit, it's pretty boring, but it's finished. This room, I think I'm going to make this a music room. Right here. There's the back. Look at that. See the back of it. This room was technically my second room that I ever finished. It was this one over here. My little sheep farm. Sheepies. Sheepies. And then I've been working on this, which is the connector from my place, the Fenrir's. I'm thinking about putting little alcoves in here, like a whole bunch of little inlets that have different armor stand designs. And so I think that's what I'm going to do, like a little like hero hallway. Maybe. That's kind of what I was thinking. And yeah. All the designs you see in this, unless I say it's from someone, are completely done by me. I may have subconsciously pulled inspiration from someone, but for my knowledge, this is mostly my design. I do think that I subconsciously took some from Tango Tech's Decked Out one season, because he did it with like a cyan color for his base on the outside. But I've been rocking this dark color with cyan for a while now. This beacon's still over here. I have a nice little dock. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I'm kind of just going to leave it as is. I got a little dock here. I think it's kind of nice. I built this mountain. This mountain was completely built by me. There was not a mountain here before. I have pictures of it. I think this way is going to lead towards this area to a little little flowery garden. What is it? Little lush cave. I'm going to build basically a lush cave over there. So I think that's what that's going to lead to. And then this is just going to be one last room. And yeah, like this base is coming along. I'm trying to wrap it up, try and finish it before the end of the season. So I got 2 more rooms and then a hallway to build. And then I need to finish up this hallway. But I finally finished up those other rooms. And I knew that like this one was really easy. I just basically swapped out the stone that was here for smooth stone. Instead of stone bricks, put some stone bricks there. Did that and then redid the roof. This one just needed a roof. This one was actually the only one that I've had completed until like before 2 days ago. This one just needed that little alcove up there done, and there's my snowman. And then up here just needed the roof done because I did the walls a while ago. But yeah, this is my base on the ChristSMP. Make sure to go check out all the other people on the ChristSMP, the Twitter, and all the other socials. They've been putting in work. Right now, there's a couple people AFKing farms and working, and they're all great people. I'm very grateful to have so many people that are a part of this project with me, and I can't wait for season 2. We don't really have an ETA on that, but it'll come when you least expect it. Goodbye.